We've been waiting on this one,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and you know what? It's good when you see somebody like kind of moving, and you see them getting into, getting their steps in, and you get a chance to
Yes.
watch the journey and possibly become a part of the early part of the journey. But Chloe is in the neighborhood. Chloe, do you still do your last name?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Chloe Bailey.
Yes.
All righty now, because everything I see now, I was like, man, did she run away from her family or?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's
All right.
like it goes tomato.
Right,
Either
okay.
or.
So you still cool with the family, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of
Oh
course.
man, because we're looking for beef.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
Here's
None.
your aunt.
yeah. Well, yeah, here's your aunt that you don't talk to since you got the deal. Chloe, did you always grow up? Was it a musical household?
Music was always being played in the house. Great music. Like my sister and I, we grew up loving Nina Simone and Toni Braxton and Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that's what we were surrounded by. Outkast, always going to Little 5 Points and hearing incredible soul music. So, yeah.
Now, when you listen to the music, when do you kind of like say, I can do this, or not just fall in love with it as listening, but say, you know what, I can sing, or I think I could be a performer.
Yeah, I feel like ever since I came out of my mom's stomach, I was singing.
Right.
And I remember even being 2 years old, like I'd always sing around the house. I'd hear these stories, of course, I don't remember.
Right.
And my aunt told me like I was singing Fallen by Alicia Keys in the car and singing along to it and having vibrato in my voice when I sang Mary Had a Little Lamb. So I always sang. I think when I turned around like 5-ish, when I got into acting, like 4 or 5-ish, then music I started taking over with my sister. And the very first performance we did, I was 7 and she was 5. And after
That's
that,
crazy.
yeah, we just kept going. We would be in the clubs in Atlanta in our church dresses
Oh.
singing all of that. And then it started with the covers. And, from then on.
Yeah, the covers, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy how people can find talent now.
Yeah.
Because at one point it was like, oh, I got to go stand in front of a label, or hopefully I get an A&R, I get somebody. And now it's kind of like you can build an audience that, and I know you get people now, even though there's success, that say, they put a timeline. Oh, girl, I've been following y'all since the covers or the TikToks
YouTube.
All the time.
Yeah. So did y'all pick that up and just know like this is something? Was that a way for y'all to kind of get out to the public as well?
We were hoping for it. We actually thought it'd be just singing around Atlanta, and everyone would tell us, oh, try doing covers. Justin Bieber got discovered that way. We were like, yeah, it's a 1 in a million chance. We didn't really take
that
it
blueprint's
serious.
been done.
Exactly.
How does
Exactly.
that
And it's
happen?
pretty rare for it to happen. So I just remember one summer, I've always been such a huge Beyonce fan, and my sister has as well. And Best Thing I Never Had came out. We were like, you know what? Let's do this. We found a piano instrumental. This was back when we had to burn the CDs. We put it in the stereo. Our older sister
Which
pressed
was
play.
illegal, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Y'all see that, right?
And so we had we had the camera recording, and we were singing our hearts out in the basement, and boom, and that's just how it started.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that you felt like y'all saw the numbers on?
So that's the crazy thing. We were surprised and shocked, and we saw the numbers kept rising and rising, and we're like, what's going on? And then our parents' friends were like, your girls are on World Star. And at that time, we didn't really know what World Star was.
Right.
And so then that was when we kind of got introduced to like the crazy comments. We were like, okay, we're not going back on here again.
Yeah.
But then, but
Girl,
then
we probably need to get out this business. Shit is brutal.
Yeah. But then we just kept uploading, and we saw opportunities come from it. The Ellen show, and then a year or two later, Beyonce called. So it's pretty crazy that was our way in.
It's crazy how you'll do like the stepping or the milestones where you're like, oh man, we got such and such amount of views on YouTube or on social media, and you think like, man, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look at this. And then, a call from Ellen, you're like, oh, man, that's Ellen. Like, we on.
Exactly.
And then when Beyonce, who you're a fan of first, how did Beyonce discover the music?
Yeah, so the crazy thing is, and I always feel like the universe always has these little signs, and I really don't feel like there's any coincidences in life. When I was 4 years old, the very first acting job I got, I played the younger version of her in Fighting Temptations. So we have photos together. I remember we would be dancing on the dance floor together, and that was when I was like, okay, I love this woman.
Right.
And, I was 4. I was like, she's
and
so nice to me.
At that time, you're that pretty kid. Oh, that pretty little kid. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. But yeah, so that's when I first met her. And then fast forward years and years later, she found us on YouTube, and you know, we got an email, are you guys signed? And we're like, no, we're not signed. So then we saw her a month later, and she was like, oh my gosh, she saw the picture, and then that's when it clicked. So it's really crazy to see how that happens, and I am just completely grateful for her because she has been in the exact same position that I'm in, and my sister as well, and there's so much knowledge and so many like jewels that she'll give, and I'm really, really grateful for her. So.
And you got to think like with Beyonce, it could have been anyone.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like Beyonce got a roster of people that she's trying to put on. You know what I'm saying? So to actually get that call, you know, that's extremely rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you got to do a shoot with a 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And then down the road, that 4-year-old like, hey, remember me?
Yeah. I feel like that's why we're all giving our gifts to kind of like pay it forward and pass it on and all that good stuff. So
is it harder to be associated with Beyonce, or you know, because honestly, you can't get away with nothing. It's like, you know, she work hard, produce like everything.
Yeah, honestly, it has helped us. I don't think it's hurt us at all. You know, just being under her, Beyonce, like she's insanely crazy. That's
but y'all
queen.
Talented too.
Yeah, and I think we were being signed to her. We were given a platform where people kind of paid attention to us, and then that's when people realized, okay, these girls are actually talented, and we actually work for everything that we have. It wasn't just handed to us. So.
And you were working beforehand.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was just a factory, you know, and they put you in, and it's like you just pop out and now you're Beyonce's artist.
Yeah.
You know, and when you look at where you are now, this is just, you know, it's been a long road, but this is also like a new beginning as well, correct?
Yeah, completely. There is so much more I have to grow and so many bigger places that I see myself going, but it does feel like the beginning, even though I've been doing this for years with my sister. So it's crazy because it's all I know, but yet it's still so scary at the same time because right now I'm beginning to find my own voice and, you know, it's just me right now. So it's been kind of scary and crazy and very exhilarating and exciting at the same time.
We seen you and Halle together, right? And
my
then
baby.
What happens where it's like, okay, well, Halle steps, you step, you know, we starting to see, of course, with the movie situation and y'all have the acting chops anyway.
Yeah.
So how does that become where it's like, okay, Chlöe goes and do her thing, and not what you call yourself? I guess it's a solo artist, right?
Yeah.
All right. How does that conversation happen?
Well, honestly, it happened kind of naturally.
Right.
You know, my sister, she's Little Mermaid, Ariel, Little Mermaid.
Hello.
Yep, and she was off in London for a pretty long time, and you know, I create music as therapy for myself, and it's just piling up. And I'm like, you know what? What if I just do something with this? And it just kind of progressed naturally. I love my sister because we are so strong together as well as individually. Her voice is so strong and so is mine. But when we come together, it's truly beautiful blend. And I think that's really special, how we can stand strong on our own and also separately.
When it comes to creating music, when you guys do it together versus you by yourself, did you notice that you had a very maybe different sound or a different feel to it?
The thing that I love about my sister and I is we are the complete opposite. We are exactly the same, but also the complete opposite. And, you know, she's such a huge jazz head. And for me, I love like that alternative. So I really love Imogene Heap and I love Khalees so much. And I've always grown up loving B and Nina Simone. And so we already had different influences. And when we created our group music, we were both coming from two different perspectives. And that's what made Chlöe and Halle. So right now it's like weird because it's just me and my perspective. And I'm like, okay, I can expound on this. Okay. I really love to dance and perform. It's been my favorite thing since I was a little girl. I get to do that. So it's been exciting kind of figuring out my strengths and my weaknesses and kind of
Did she ever look at you like, oh, you up there dancing now? Without, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, I knew you wanted this. As soon as I went to London, you went straight to the studio from the airport. Why even drop me off? Why even drop me off?
We're super supportive of each other.
You could tell.
That's what I love.
She introduced you as well.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's got to be crazy at the VMAs.
Yeah, I almost started crying. First of all, I could barely walk to the stage at VMAs. Like, I was so shaken. And then just seeing her across the stage, it kind of gave me like sense of comfort and peace.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to always seeing her right next to me on the stage. So it's scary being by myself. It's not as easy as people think it is for me to just be like, here I am, because it's not. It's like separation anxiety.
That's what I was
almost.
going to ask. It's got to be a little different when you look and she's not on your left or your right. And of course, you get used to it.
Yeah,
you know, but it's got to be a little different. And then when she introduced you, it's like, oh my gosh, she doesn't even have a mic to come and join me. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh, well, she don't know the steps anyway. You know?
She didn't take the class with me.
Yeah. And don't be here licking our mics either. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where that came from. So when I perform, that's the one place I truly feel like myself and alive. When I'm just like this, I feel like a 15-year-old, but when I'm on stage, I feel grown and sexy. I'm just gonna be honest. And I don't know what happened. I just kind of got lost in the music, and I went online on my phone. I was like, oh, I did that.
Yeah, you say you didn't know until you look back at it.
No, it's a pandemic.
Well, we knew.
I'm like a germaphobe, and I was like, what, Chlöe?
Yeah, man, we cleaned up everything over there before you came in. I was like, just in case you be licking these mics. Like, I don't know.
Today,
No, because you know what? I watch a lot of like A&E and those kind, and there's like all these different fetishes. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, well, maybe low key, she got like a licking microphone fetish, or you know what I'm saying? Like lick a handrail. I don't know. This is our first sit down. This is our first sit down, Chlöe. You know, we just learning each other.
Of course, we
you know what I'm saying?
getting to know
We're just learning each other. Now, Have Mercy. Congratulations on Have Mercy.
Thank you.
You need to put a Lord in there when I watch the video.
Lord.
Yeah, Lord have mercy. But do you feel like you're coming into your own now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am. And it's like I'm figuring myself out along the way. And I think as I've even been creating the music is literally saving me. There was a point where I was like kind of really down in the dumps, and just creating kind of took me out of that space. And it's crazy to hear how even my mental space has changed just by listening to the lyrics and the tone of how the project first started and where it is now. And I love Have Mercy because it's an empowerment record, and it makes me feel like a bad bee. And it's like, I don't feel that way all the time, but it's like when I sing those lyrics to myself, it's like fake it till you make it. And I love it because it's talking about the booty.
Hello.
And it's like, I'm learning to love it myself. I don't need anyone else's attention or validation. I know I'm bad. I'm not gonna say it, but so that's what the song's about, and it's really empowering to me. I love how everyone's been enjoying it and how it was crazy online even before it came out. I was so appreciative of that. I was crazy. God is good.
My son is 14. I had to tell him to stop watching.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, hey, man, I know what you're doing, bro.
There he goes. Listen to Have Mercy again.
Hey, Jaden, turn that off.
And take off your leather jacket.
What the hell are you doing in there?
Yeah,
but that got to be one of those things. And then also when you're talking about like just kind of the insecurities coming into yourself, is it, you know, like you're also testing, and when you say coming into yourself, but you're doing it in front of the public.
Yeah.
And that's got to be a little difficult as well, because I come from an era also, Chlöe, where it was like, okay, well, you know, we didn't have these devices. And then your music critic was, you know, a magazine or the Source or, you know, but now everybody's a critic.
Yeah.
Everybody has something to say.
Exactly.
How do you deal with that?
Well, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Some days I'm stronger than others, and words do hurt. Right. It's like, but I'll tell you what I recently saw. It was a comment. I think it said, "Why do I have so much passion?" And I saw that and I said, okay, you know what? Now I know all the comments that are negative don't mean anything, because I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I'm wondering, what does that mean?
You know what I mean?
Why you have so much passion?
Exactly.
Why are you good at what you do?
Exactly. But it's like, I'm grateful that they're talking. They have my name in their mouth. They're listening. It's only helping me. So I accept it. You know, you can't please everybody. Not everyone's going to like me.
It don't even go out to do so.
Yeah. So it doesn't bother me most of the time. There's some days where it breaks me. You know, we're
human beings.
Yeah. But,
it's crazy how sometimes the harshest critics on women who are trying to empower themselves and empower others are women themselves, are trying to bring down those other women. What are your thoughts when you do see a comment that comes in, but it is from a woman?
I'll tell you this. I think it's just coming from a place of having personal insecurities as well. Because I think us as women, and I'm going to be completely transparent, we all have those moments where we'll be looking online or looking at a chick and we'll be like, why does she look like that? Because we know she looks really good, and it's triggering a piece inside of us that's making us feel insecure. I've done that. I'm guilty of doing that. So I'm not going to sit here and judge that other women are saying things about me. I just hope that me loving myself publicly inspires them to love themselves, whether it's secretly in their home or even outwardly publicly. Do what you want to do with your body, your face, your hair, do whatever is yours.
When I saw you in the video, I was like, damn, girl, I didn't have that thought. I had the damn, I wish I could be that sexy.
Right.
Like,
Thank
she's
you.
just so strong and
I tried to
powerful.
buy the outfit and dance around it. That's not available though, huh? Because we trying to find what we could do for Halloween. And I was like, man, maybe I just dress up as Chloe.
Do it.
You know
Get like the blonde locks.
But you know what, Chloe? I'm lacking in the back end too. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
butt pads.
Costumes
that
real
is true.
Stuff it.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on.
We talk about it off air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll
Stuff
talk
it.
about it
We'll
off
figure it
air.
out.
Are you building the album, the project now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually 85% done.
You got it on you so I can bootleg it?
There's some songs on my phone actually,
Oh, okay.
but my hard drive's at home.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've always create, so I have so much
Right.
music and so many songs to choose from. So it's just about narrowing them down now. And I really want to find that really special next song.
How involved is Beyonce in a project? Does she just let you go and do what you're doing?
Yeah, she lets me float like a
That's
butterfly,
good.
and then I'll bring the music to her. I'll play it for her. I'll get her insight. She'll tell me what she thinks, and yeah, so I really
You should
appreciate-
lemonade her ass. You know what I'm saying? You should just just had an album out. She'd be like, wait, remember how
No.
lemonade?
You
We
know
all
why?
just woke up like, man, she got an album with 15 videos.
No. I want her opinion.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because she has so much experience, and
Oh
like
my God.
it'll be the simplest or the smallest note, and it'll make such a difference. And it's like I'm still learning, and I'm still a sponge. I do trust my voice and my instinct, but
Right.
I do want to still grow. So yeah,
Yeah. I couldn't
Mhm.
imagine having like someone like that
yeah.
next to me in what the art that I do. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
everything got to be a gem. And are you in a position with Beyonce where you can say, I do feel a little more comfortable. I think it should be like that.
Mhm.
And y'all have that artistic thing where
Yeah.
you can she'll back off or you know.
Yeah, she's an incredible human being, and she's an artist.
Right. Oh
So
yeah.
she
she's
knows what it feels like to feel suffocated by others, and she lets me do whatever I want. Now, if she'll tell me something like, I think this, I'm going to listen because
Right.
it's Beyonce. I'm
Yeah.
going to be completely honest.
She's been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even if there's open dialogue of like, okay, well, what about this? We'll talk about it. We'll communicate instead of it just being like, do this, do that. And that's what I truly love and appreciate
When
about
you
her.
get presented on like Super Bowls and
Mhm.
stages like that, do you get nervous when it's like thousands of people in a stadium and millions upon millions around the world watching?
Yeah, I always get really nervous whenever I
Yeah.
perform, but I think that's just the fuel and the excitement that God's giving me so I can properly execute, because I truly feel like when I perform, I'm just being a vessel. And, even now, like even speaking, I always get nervous. I always get the jitters, but that just means that I love what I do, and it's the highest high I could ever have, and I don't think I'll stop it for a while because it feels really good.
When does the album drop? Are you 21 or 22 as far as when you think it'll come out?
Well, I'm 23 right now.
No, I'm talking about year-wise.
Oh,
Hello. Yeah.
let's see. 22.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're taking
Yeah.
your time, putting it together,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. Because I want to build up the songs, and people have only heard one side of me,
Right.
and that's not
Right.
everything.
Do you
Right.
seek out
Yeah.
any features?
Of course. Hell
Ooh.
yeah. I'm
Like
really
who?
excited.
You were about to say a name, like who?
Drop it
I'm
right
gonna
here.
stop it.
Drop it right here. The Breakfast Club don't want to hear it. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Charlamagne was like, hey, B, she come in and just tell her to tell you. There it is.
Yeah, there's so many incredible artists right now. The young artists, I love Rosalia. I love Doja
Mhm.
Cat. Of
Oh,
course, B would be amazing one day. I love Kanye. I love Travis, Andre. The list goes on.
Are all of them on there?
I hope so,
Awesome.
God willing.
Hey,
We'll
you
see,
know.
speak it out.
Somebody's on there. Hey, man.
Speak it out.
When we get the album in 2022, we can be like, dude, she told us and we didn't even know when to jump on it. All right, where do you record at? Do you record? Is there one place that you record, or you go?
Yeah, I used to just record in my bedroom all the time. I had my simple, short little mic and my Logic on my laptop and my little cheap speakers, and I would just create there. My sister and I, we did have a studio in our garage, but I got too scared. I'm a scaredy cat. I did not feel like walking all the way over there in the night.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And I just recently moved out on my own, so now I've just been going in studios until I get my second room furnished as a studio. So it's been fun.
How has it been just moving around? Because I'm pretty sure like last year there's still a lot of work that you're doing, and we also had to get on this sit down with the pandemic and the quarantine. Were you writing a lot during that process as far as what we were going through last year?
I feel like collectively we all went through something
Yeah.
during that. And it's like mine started maybe a few months right before the pandemic hit. And that's when I was truly writing everything. And when the pandemic hit, that's when my family came back home from London. And that's when my sister and we had a release date for Ungodly Hour. And then we started promoting from our tennis court.
Yeah.
So it was like during that time, we had so much to distract us and preoccupy ourselves from kind of going crazy.
Right.
And so in a way, you know, my heart and soul goes out to everyone who lost anyone due to COVID or anything like that. But in an odd way, for my sister and I, it helped us.
Right.
So I try to look at the bright side in everything. If that didn't happen, we wouldn't have known when we put out our album. It was done for a year before we released it. So,
and even with it being done a year before, you would, you know, there would be a part of me where I'm like, oh man, like, we supposed to go to radio. We supposed to perform. We supposed to, you know, hit these festivals, whatever it may be. And those opportunities weren't there.
Yeah.
But you do have to, you know, make the best of it because we couldn't say we were going to wait it out because we didn't know how long it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know, have you been moving around a little bit more now?
I have.
Yeah.
As I'm traveling around, I'm like always masked up. I got that because I got to be safe and healthy.
Yeah.
I know too many people who lost family members and everything. So I'm not taking it lightly, but I can't wait to start performing again.
Yeah.
I was so happy at the VMAs to be around in the audience. And I was at Lights on Fest with my friend Her and just being on stage performing together. It was so electrifying and I missed that. So I can't wait to do it more.
You're watching that Netflix, that Squid Game?
I watched it all.
Damn.
Did you watch it?
I'm not
Did you?
Yes.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yes.
Don't say too much.
Okay.
Damn. Hey man, my daughter is 13, right? And my son, he was on it early. And I would be like, what is this? And he doesn't watch TV like that. But he enjoyed it. Then my daughter got on. And of course, now the world is on it.
It's incredible.
And my daughter, anytime I'm sitting down, she'll try to grab the remote. She's like, Dad, you just got to watch it. I am going to watch it.
She's right.
I am missing out.
Yeah, start it. And then after that, there's this other good one on Netflix called Clickbait.
Oh, yeah.
You watched that?
Nah, but that's on my to watch.
It's good.
Yeah.
So do that after.
How do you
Squid
find
Game.
time?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
how did I?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I had 2 days being back at home from traveling. And while I was like packing and cleaning up my stuff, I watched Squid Game. And I watched it with my brother on his birthday. And then I had to leave town again, but I finished it.
Damn.
Yep. And
Have you watched it,
Clickbait, I
Louis?
was on the plane.
I haven't seen Squid Games yet.
Louis
I've seen one
started it-
episode, but then I kind of fell off.
I told him he needs to get
Yeah,
back
she
on
says I got to
it.
get through like the first episode, then
It's
I'll
Really?
probably
Is it an
Incredible.
intellectual show? Because I know you'll fall off if it was.
No, not at all.
Are they saying big words?
No.
But you know, turn it on. You don't have to read it. He can't really read, Chloe.
It's the
so-
subtitles that
you
get
can
me.
get
You know?
the dub
yeah,
version.
but just turn the dub version on, bro. And then that way you don't have to keep pausing and go.
That's true. Gotta play in slow motion.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just put the dub
Hey.
version on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hit me back in like a year once I'm done
Right,
watching the whole 8 episodes
And
or
then after you
whatnot.
get some schooling in.
Yeah.
You're going to have it spoiled for you if you wait too long.
Yeah, don't wait too long.
Yeah.
Really?
It's great. It's great. I promise you.
I know. Damn.
People die, right? Obviously.
Oh yeah, that's You can see
It's
it
a
in the
given.
trailer.
What are you, semi-psychic?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I will watch it.
Yes.
If like they were begging me
Yep.
to. Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Twisting
I'll
your
watch
arm.
it. All right. Oh. All right, Chloe, I'll do it for you. Jesus Christ. I'm glad you didn't make that one of the things to do the interview. Like,
Oh my
he gotta
God.
watch
Squid
Squid
Game.
Game. He gotta watch
I
it.
won't walk in until he watches
And
it.
you got to discuss it with me.
I will. Is there anyone that you haven't met or that you want to meet, and also someone that knew who you were that you were like, oh shoot, like they know me?
Okay, there's a few people. I really want to meet Andre 3000.
Yeah.
I really want to meet Khalees. She's like my childhood
Oh my
hero. I really want to meet Kanye. I will tell you a thing that just made me so happy recently when I was like, what? My sister and I were at the Met. And Kim Kardashian was there, and I was wearing Skims, and I was like, I love Skims. I'm wearing it right now under my dress. She was like, you killed your performance. I was like, you watched it? She
That's
said, everyone
dope.
watched it. And that moment, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
She was like, I wonder if Kanye watched it.
Was she wearing her mask when she talked to you?
Well, that was when we all had our food at the tables.
Oh,
and
okay, so
stuff.
she took it
So,
off. She took it off.
so the Met Gala, was that your first, or you been to the
It
Met
was my
Gala
very
before?
first.
Okay, so the
And my
Met Gala,
sister's.
I always thought that you just did the carpet,
Mm-hmm.
and then you walked into this building, then you walked out. Like it was like a set. So
Yeah.
y'all really sit down and y'all eat.
Yeah, I honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I was a bit nervous. Anytime I go out, I have to go on the carpet. I get a bit of anxiety. I don't know, because it's like people watch, that's not really my
I love
thing.
it.
So, but my sister was there, so we're like, okay, worst case, we got each other. So we walked in, and everyone was so nice, and it was beautiful. Like you saw all these. it was just gorgeous. We walk in, we sit at our table. Justin Bieber was right next to us. He's so sweet. And then who else did we see? We saw our friend Yara and Storm. And I saw Frank Ocean in there. I was starstruck, so I didn't say anything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't invited us out yet.
Not yet.
We haven't got that invite.
Probably because I dress like this, too. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I moved recently. Maybe
like, what am I
going to
wear? Yeah, I'm wear some saran wrap. That's what I'm going to do.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna Lizzo their ass, Jack. I'm just gonna come out. It's like saran wrap, like a little loincloth.
This is fashion.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, oh, there's Big.
It'll work.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it.
Yes, you will.
That's
Yes,
probably
you
why
will.
they haven't invited us. You know? Do you get invited to something like that?
Yeah,
Like-
it was our very first time ever getting invited. So,
I've been
was
in
like,
radio a long time. I don't think they want me there.
Well, I would want you there.
Okay, well, I'm going with y'all next
Okay.
year.
You got a
Let me know
plus
what the
one?
theme is, too. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah,
I
let me know.
will.
Let me know what the theme is.
Okay.
You met Michelle Obama?
Yes.
That's crazy, too. I guess
Yes.
you would. Damn.
Yes, my sister and I, we had a huge honor to meet her. It was at South by, actually, and we did this song called This For My Girls, and Janelle Monáe was on it. Kelly Rowland, Zendaya, and a bunch of us were on the song, and we performed it at South by, and she introduced us, and we were talking backstage, and she invited us to the White House.
This isn't South by Southwest, right?
Yeah. This was
Michelle
years
Obama
ago.
was there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
The hell?
Yeah, this was years ago.
That's dope.
And she was like, "Oh, come to Easter egg roll and perform." We're like,
You was
"What?"
like, hell yeah.
And she is just a goddess, like just her vibe and her energy and her presence. So we got there, and it was so much fun. And then we met the president. He's still my president.
Hello, tell me about it.
And it was really, really cool.
Have you met Biden yet?
No.
You better hurry up.
Why, Big?
I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure, tell whoever your powers are, just tell them to make sure that they introduce you to them real quick. And don't even try to say 2022. Don't invite them to your listening party or anything. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right. Yeah.
Send them the album now.
Yeah. Just let them have it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you can tell she been through the school. She like, no, I'm not getting in that bullshit, babe. I'm not getting into that bullshit. Yep.
Chlöe, besides being a solo artist, what do you think has been the biggest either lesson or something you've learned about yourself from The Kids Are All Right to now?
I have to trust my voice.
Ooh.
On stage I appear confident, but like behind the scenes when it comes to the business side, sometimes I'm afraid to put my big girl panties on and speak my mind.
Right.
So especially this year, I've been learning to really come into my own and learn that if I don't speak up for what I want, no one else will, and closed mouths don't get fed. So that's a really big lesson that I'm still learning right now.
What is the lesson that you think you might have learned while being on Grownish?
Oh, that I missed out a lot not going to like a regular high school or like having the college experience. That's what I learned. Yeah.
You didn't go to a regular high school?
I was homeschooled. My sister
heard
and I.
that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Like how many years? All through high school?
So second semester, 7th grade, I got homeschooled.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, so you went from 7th all the way through.
Yep.
Man, how many years were you in high school, Luke?
Yeah.
6, 7?
I was
Yeah.
about 6. I don't know. It was 2.
Yeah, he was in
two
high
times
school.
I was held back.
Yeah.
And then
Not for sports either. You know, is the stage your cage? You know, but I remember years ago, I was watching Solange, right? And Solange was just talking about Beyonce's energy. And it's such a cute interview that she did because she looked so cute when she was talking about it. And she said that Beyonce would kind of come into the room, and then as soon as the music, she would go, 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 go. Then when it was over, like, you know, and you strike me as that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reserve, there's this, and then when you get on stage, it seems like, oh, okay. Now I can
Open
go.
up.
Yeah, I can open up.
Yeah.
Is the stage like where you I don't want to say turn into someone else, but is that where you kind of just like can let yourself go?
Yeah, the stage is where I feel 1,000% comfortable being my complete self.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you see when you're on the stage? Do you see, like, if when you were at the VMAs?
It
I know
goes-
that you said you
yeah.
forgot that you lit the mic, but do you see the people around you?
It goes by like a blur. Like, in a movie scene when like it kind of gets fuzzy and
yeah.
like you don't really see the faces, but you see the colors and you see the lights, but it gets really blurry and it goes by really fast.
Hey, dude,
And-
that happened to
yeah.
me. They gave me Norco when I got my knee done.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and I was
That
like, oh my
happened?
God. I was like, man, the colors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had like my own VMA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
So
Well,
you
that's
don't
nice.
lock in on anyone?
No.
Do you get more nervous performing in front of your so-called peers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But say there's like someone cute in the audience.
Yeah, man. Well, you
Or
ain't
someone
looking at
I
me.
like.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, because that's the place I know I'm completely
Yeah.
confident. So I'm like, okay, yep, you better watch me.
Like this show for you.
Yeah, because if I saw them before the show or like outside of performing, I'd be like, hi, huh? I don't really know how to flirt.
Right.
So it's like the stage, I'm like, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, this is you. Show for you.
Show
But
for
that's
you.
crazy. She trying to find the face. She be looking like, yeah, this shit see me like, nope. All right. Damn, this is an ugly ass audience. Let me just picture everybody naked. Then. Let me just picture everybody naked. Alrighty, for real, for false, for false.
Okay.
We're gonna tell you some things about yourself. If it's for real, you'll say for real, for real.
Okay.
For false, for false, for false, for false.
Okay.
Alrighty. First celebrity crush was Omarion.
For real.
Damn, I heard that. Did you do the Omarion? You haven't seen the Omarion
Oh,
challenge.
I'm planning to do it.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
So your first celebrity, and have you met Omarion?
No, but when my sister and I were rehearsing for Global Citizen, he was in the room right next to us. But
You
I
don't
missed
walk
him.
over? Oh,
No,
okay,
I
just
don't
time.
have the balls. I was like a bit nervous.
All right. Well, she don't have the balls.
Yeah,
Let's just
that's
say that.
true. That's
You know
very
what I'm
true.
saying? In case anybody was asking, we cleared it up in the neighborhood. All right. She don't have balls. You know, and if she did, it's not a problem. Don't cancel us. All righty. All righty. So she didn't have the balls to go over and say hello to Omari. It's such a nice guy.
Yeah, that's
Such a nice guy, man, and a great energy. All right, for real, for false, for false.
Okay.
You're vegan.
For real.
How long have you been vegan?
9 years.
Wow.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You were a young vegan.
Yeah.
What
And-
made you go into being a vegan?
Well, because I'm from Atlanta, I'm a Southern girl, and I
Yeah.
grew up loving
Y'all got the best
chicken.
meat out there.
Like I would eat the bone, like gristle on the bone, all of that.
Yeah.
But my mom, she went somewhere and she came back, and they were like, "Oh, try being vegetarian for a week and see how your energy is." My sister and I, we tried it immediately, and we never went back.
Damn.
Yeah.
So from just being vegetarian, you went that extra step
Mm-hmm.
and vegan. Are you a green vegan or do you do like French fries? And
Oh,
you'll
I'm
do
a junk food vegan.
Yeah.
Only time you'll see me be a green vegan is if I need to look snatched for a
Right,
shoot.
right.
That's when you'll see me with
Like,
my juices.
Have mercy, you like, man, give me this celery.
Yeah, exactly. I
Congrats.
had my lemon water.
Hell yeah.
And I made sure the one in the gold jacket, I had said, please let that be the first shot of the day.
Right,
Because I
right.
know I'm going to start eating and then the
Yeah.
boat's going to come.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
got to get the
Damn.
stomach shots
Hell
first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't drink a beer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be like,
Exactly. Don't
Can
throw
we
some
come back
back.
next week? Let's come back next week. Just hold production. Put this stuff in storage. For real, for false, for false.
Mhm.
She loves to play the game Uno.
Oh, for real.
Really?
I love Uno.
Damn, I wish I would have had some Uno cards
I
in here.
love Uno. Are you
Because
good?
you know, oh man, she said, "Am I good?"
Are you good?
Come
She
on.
tried to
It's
ask
gonna
it.
sound like I'm
You gonna
bragging.
beat me?
But 2007, 2008, not 2009, 2010, 2011, world champion Uno.
Yep.
Who?
Me?
Really?
Nah, I'm just playing. I don't know.
Okay,
No, but I
don't
probably
do
can give you a
that.
run.
I'm so
Coulda
gullible.
left her with that.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what? No, then she would have left, and it would have been like I would have felt bad. And then every time, you know,
I
I'm
really
looking at her
believe
perform, I'd be
you.
like, dude, I never got a chance to tell her again. You know what
Every
I'm
year she
saying?
goes, I wonder if he won this year.
Yeah. She like, oh well, we gotta go see Big. I can't dance. You know what I'm saying? Between that and making it to the hot dog eating competition. So Uno's your game.
Yes, I love
Really?
it. Mm-hmm.
Has it been like that for years?
Yes.
I would love to play you though.
I would love that.
I think you know what, but I don't know because then if you beat me, I won't release the footage.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
okay. You don't
Okay.
have to.
Okay,
You can
okay,
keep it in
cool,
private.
cool.
I'm not a sore
Mhm.
loser,
Okay.
and we don't have to post it. I won't
Yeah,
boast.
I don't know if I'm a sore loser. I just don't like to lose, and I kick
Yeah,
over stuff and
it's
do
okay.
tantrums.
You know, I'm very
That's it.
competitive too.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm not competitive.
I am.
Yeah. I know what I can lose on
Yeah.
too. Like my wife is good.
At Uno?
No, just everything we try to
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
win. You
Oh,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
sweet.
So I think I know how to accept the F.
Yeah. Oh,
Now,
that's
I
really
think I know.
good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really sweet.
Yeah, I done got to a point where I'm like,
ahead.
Let's play this video game. You ever played it? No. And we sitting up there shooting. I'm like, baby, what the
Really?
fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I know how to lose to my wife. You know what I'm saying? So I can lose to you in some
Yeah,
Uno
yeah,
and
yeah.
not really trip off of it. For real, for false. She played a younger version of Beyonce's character in the movie The Fighting Temptations.
For
Which
real,
you
for
already
real.
know.
Yeah.
Go ahead now.
Yep.
That's got to be crazy, too.
That is crazy. I
Yeah.
look back and I'm like, wow. It's like life was like.
So you got the
Hello.
part.
Mhm.
That's crazy because I was up for it.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah. You know, but you
Yeah.
know what? They was like, you look nothing like her.
It's okay. Next time.
You're a man. We don't know
It's
exactly what
okay.
this hook on the back of your head is.
You're a little heavy.
Yeah.
A little heavier back then.
You know, yeah. And plus, do you know that I was over 500 pounds at one point?
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Or you're not playing a joke?
Nah.
For real.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, I weighed over 500 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. I had surgery back in like 2003.
Yeah, you wrote a book about it too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. He's an author.
See if I got some pictures in here.
Oh yeah.
I did
wait,
not
those-
know that.
Man, hold on. Let me see here.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
Food is like my addiction.
Oh,
I
my God.
love food.
Just look at this page right here. That's me right there. Billboard doing the splits, shirt off. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Yeah, I was 511 pounds.
500. Wow.
Yeah, man. I remember I was 511 pounds. I remember Liz that worked with us. She was like, "B, that doesn't even sound like weight. It sounds like a flight number." You know what I'm saying? Like flight 5. And look at this picture right here.
Yeah.
Anyone look familiar on there? Uh-huh. That's when I discovered Destiny's Child back in the days. Yeah, you know.
I think this
The
girl group's gonna
beginnings.
make it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Man, who are these girls?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Man, they're going to be big. They're
Wow.
going to be big."
Well,
Okay, I didn't do all that, but you know what I'm saying?
wow.
I was one of their first interviews. All right, biggest pet peeve: guys with long fingernails and people who are not nice.
Yes.
All right.
For real,
So
for
the
real.
long fingernails, huh?
I cannot stand looking at a guy's hands and seeing long fingernails, especially when there's dirt
Oh,
in
yeah.
them.
yes.
And have you ever seen when they're kind of like pointy?
Yeah. I'm
Ugh.
like,
For what?
dude, let's not do that.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have the nubs than see that. And that's even bad.
Yeah.
Like,
She said the nubs.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
These
Yeah.
bad boys? These nubs right here?
Like when you go get you some craft services, you hungry motherfucker.
Oh, that's gross, bro.
And so people that are not nice.
yeah.
I hear you.
I can't stand that. It really, like, breaks my heart. Like, I don't know. It's just, we're supposed to share love, and what you
Mhm.
put out, you get right back.
What
So,
about people that's like rude to like waiters and things
I
of
hate
that
that.
nature?
I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate it because that shows the person's true character.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not rude to people or kick them when they're down because, it's just, I hate it.
Self-taught musician.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
For real, for real.
Really though. What was
Yes.
the first instrument you picked up?
So the very first instrument was piano, but it wasn't that seriously. And then I got into 5th grade and I played violin for about
Damn.
a year and a half. And then when I was in 7th grade for that one semester, I dropped orchestra for choir. And then I got back into piano when we started,
How old were you when you came back to piano?
like
A guesstimate.
11.
Okay, so you were still kind of fluid
Yeah,
with your
yeah,
fingers and everything.
yeah.
Because I was with talking with Alicia Keys yesterday, and I was talking
love
about how
her.
oh man, she's a queen.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how I tried to take piano lessons,
Mhm.
but I was older, and by that time, like all my fingers just
Yeah.
tapping at the same time.
That's why a
so-
lot of them learn when they're younger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because for some reason, even like learning a new language is best when you're younger because your brain is still like,
Yeah. Do you
developing.
speak any other languages?
No, sadly. I
Oh.
took German and Spanish, and I don't remember anything.
I heard that. Yeah, I took you ever heard of Pig Latin?
Mhm.
I'm fluent in Pig Latin. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Oe Clay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just threw that out there.
Okay.
Wow.
Watch
You
out.
have great energy.
You think so?
Yeah,
Thank
you have great energy,
you.
man. And I've been in this seat and I've seen other people in that seat. And I can't wait to see your journey.
Thank you.
I've seen it, and man, keep that same energy.
Thank you.
No, I mean keep that same energy.
Keep that same
that you was
energy.
talking about, all that mess. I heard you beat up Tinashe.
No.
No, I'm just playing. No,
No.
what?
No.
no. But you know what it is, dude. Like when I looked at the pictures and people were like, oh, I was like, dude, okay, really, those pictures don't look the same.
Mm-mm.
And then the outside always trying to create
Mhm.
something,
Especially between
women.
women.
Yeah,
What I
man.
have to say
Like
is
you don't
that
see people like, hey man, Young Thug, why
Yeah.
you wearing that Uzi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
And, it honestly breaks my heart when I see the internet trying to pit me against any other incredible, strong woman. Like, even sometimes when I see it with my sister, they'll try to pit us against
Right.
each other. And I'm like, come on. That's my best friend. So that breaks my heart. When the Tinashe thing happened, that broke my heart. Even comparisons with Mia Normani. She's a badass bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of people doing that.
Now people
so.
just gonna hear the B word, be like, she called
Yeah,
her a
yeah.
bitch. We gonna did
Oh,
we
no.
edit out badass? Like,
No, but I love her. And, you know who else I love right now? Doja Cat. Like,
yeah,
she's
Doja Cat's a beast.
She's a star.
You know what I love
She's
about
a star.
Doja Cat too? I love her. How
Mhm.
she's just Doja Cat,
Mhm.
unapologetic.
Mhm.
We did an interview with her, and it was on Zoom because we weren't having people in at the time.
Yeah.
And she popped on, and she had the
Well, eye patches like to get the
Yeah.
puffiness
I
away.
thought that was so dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She's so
saying?
cool.
Yeah.
She's so cool.
She's another one that got to go through the enoughs.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, pop enough, or soul enough, black enough, white enough, this enough. And I think sometimes we put a lot, we all got our enoughs, but we put more on women sometimes.
Yeah.
Sexy enough, classy enough, singing enough, dancing enough, skin enough, covered enough, talented enough. Not, so I know you got a lot of enoughs to deal with and categorize them.
Exactly.
And don't read too much, because usually, man, and don't say nothing back. You know what I'm saying? The moon howl at the the dog howl at the moon. The moon howl at that dog, the wolf, then you're gonna make that dog famous. And then plus, and you got a lot of hair. So if you got to fight, you got a lot of shit you got to tie up.
The thing is, I don't like fighting, and even like when it comes to like arguing and like getting into arguments with me, I just get really quiet when I'm very upset.
Yeah, that's when
like
you know
if
you're
you
gonna kill
ask
somebody.
Callie, like I get really quiet, and so everyone always laughs at me because I always say this in every interview, but I'm a Cancer, Hallie's an Aries, so I'm the sensitive one, and she likes to like talk it out and like get it out in me. I just go in my shell. So it's really funny how we have to adapt our communicating skills.
Hey, dude, but if you're a Cancer, my brother Mouse is a Cancer, right?
Yeah.
When's
What
your
are
birthday?
you? July 1st.
I'm Virgo. I'm September 8th.
My rising's Virgo.
See, there it is. I don't know what that means,
I
but it
gotta
sounds
figure
positive.
out my rising. Yeah.
What is
What's
your
your
rising?
Okay, so your rising is the ascendant.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So I'm not an expert. I'm just now learning.
Okay,
and
but
it's
you know
like,
more than me, so I'm gonna believe
So
it.
the rising is how people don't really know you, how they perceive you. And so it makes sense because a lot of people think I'm like anal schmanal when it comes to my work and my music, and that's the Virgo side. And I also
Really?
overthink. Yes.
Damn.
So then
oh my God, I overthink.
Virgo.
Oh
Virgo.
Lord.
Yes. And then the descendant is the moon sign. So my moon sign's Libra, and my best friend, my baby brother, he's a Libra. I think that's why we click. But anyways, that's how you are when you're with the people that you're most comfortable with. So Libras are like, their sign is the scale because they're balanced.
So we all got like 4 different zodiac signs living in us?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And I'm just now learning into
Is there an app for this? Because I can't read
There
all this.
is.
I still got to watch
There's
Squid
a bunch
Game.
of apps. Do Squid Game first.
Okay,
This
and then
can
go
come second.
through all the astrology.
Yeah.
Okay, all righty. Because I was about to.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but she's talking about what did you say, your uprising?
Yeah, your rising.
Oh, you're right.
Your
I'm
sun,
thinking
and then your
uprising.
moon.
I be fighting this shit.
Yeah.
You need to know the time of your birth, too.
Get your birth
Okay.
certificate. The city you were born in and the time
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
to get your ascendant and descendant.
Are you reading this, Natalia? or
Yeah,
what's
I'm
going
on
This too much.
astrosofa.com.
It's okay.
As
You don't have
my
to do
homeboy
it.
Tattoo once said, too much mind, dog. You know what I'm saying? Chloe, that's just too much mind,
Way
dog.
too much.
Well, thank you for coming into the
Thank
neighborhood,
you
Queen.
so
God
much
willing,
for
we'll see you again. Chloe in the neighborhood. Have Mercy is the single.
it.
Congratulations on the way that
Congrats.
single is moving for you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
And the
you.
album, we'll see it around 2022.
Yes.
There it is, man. Y'all stick around, y'all radios, Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood.